Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly love reading. This is your reading from April 8th through the 14th, 2019. For all Geminis out there that may be watching, whether you are a Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, or Gemini on the House Cusp, we're doing the same format as we did last week, except I swapped out the Psychic Tarot for the Heart for the Lover's Path Tarot. We're doing weekly love readings this month, focusing on love. So, yeah. I just wanted to mention, guys, I am running a promotion. I'll talk a little bit about it at the end of the video, but if you are interested in booking a private reading, you should definitely check out on Instagram and Facebook. On my Facebook, I have a promotion running for the month of April for 15% off any tarot reading of your choice, and you just need to use the code FIRSTFREE. So if that's something that interests you, do check that out. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. We're going to look at 4 cards with this deck, and then we're going to pull messages from the other decks. If you want to skip ahead to the actual reading time, I'll timestamp below in the comments for you the actual reading time. Show me Gemini's current situation, who is coming towards them, a challenge they will be facing, and the outcome/future from April 8th through the 14th. Some of you are experiencing a lot of emotional cleansing this week. I see your heart opening wide. There can also be a very emotional time for you. This can be a very emotional time for you. However, think of this as the image I keep getting in my head is a sieve rising out of the water, and everything that has been holding you back. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just go ahead and cancel that. Is still recording? Okay, sorry about that. Everything that has been, how should I say it, holding you back is going to dissolve. And there's going to be sort of like this opening I'm seeing with your heart, which is really beautiful. So sorry about the disruption there. So go ahead and give me 4 cards for Gemini. Show me their current situation, who is coming towards them, a challenge they will be facing, and the outcome/future for that situation. Luckily, you guys are on point. Your energy is amazing right now. Yeah, you guys are really on fire this month, so... Not literally, of course, but figuratively. I want to do one more here. One more shuffle for Gemini. April 8th through the 14th. Really so sorry about the disruption there, guys. Because I am recording on my phone right now, so... there have been a lot of like robocallers and stuff, which I know is like a problem with the general population, but it's kind of like gotten out of control, like how bad the robocalls are getting for I think people in this country, well, in the United States. I don't know about where you live, but they really need to crack down on that. Alright, so we're also going to pull a Romance Angels message for you guys. For Gemini, April 8th through the 14th, what do they need to know regarding their love lives? Gemini, April 8th through the 14th. Gemini. Alright. And these are the Sex Fortunes Tarot. And I'm using this as like a Kama Sutra deck for Gemini. What message do you want to share with Gemini? Okay, you guys got 2 cards for that. Okay, now I'm paranoid that the video is not recording. Okay, sometimes it just turns off randomly if I get a phone call while I'm trying to do a reading, which doesn't happen very frequently, actually. Okay, so we have your crystal. All right. let's go ahead and get started. Gemini, your current situation. In your current situation, we have Triumph in reverse. Okay, so this is the World card. I'm feeling, well, some of you could be dealing with fixed signs. Fixed signs are Scorpio, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. Could be dealing with any of the fixed signs. I'm seeing that there's issues here getting closure on a situation. You could also be feeling extremely overwhelmed at this time, just emotionally, but also that you may also be clinging to a past success or a past victory. There's a need here for you to gain closure in some area of your life, and since this is a love reading, I'm guessing it has to do with your love life. So dealing maybe with some unfinished business with someone, potentially a fixed sign, wanting that triumph with them, wanting that possibly marriage. It could be marriage commitment. It could be that you want something to come full circle. You want to kind of feel resolution, resolved, feel wholeness. But there could be, for whatever reason, something blocking you in that area. It seems pretty major, whatever it is, and probably something out of your control, since it is major arcana. Who's coming towards you, Gemini? We have the Ten of Arrows. Okay, so whoever's coming towards you could be another air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're feeling very sorry for themselves. They have like a really bad case of martyr syndrome. So they've overthought this way too much. They're way in their head. This person could also be suffering from bodily illness, dealing with death state type situations. It could be that they are physically ill, or that they have just been through something so traumatic that they're unable to respond at this moment. But I also see endings here. I feel like this person is done. They think that they're done, but they've really kind of, I'm feeling like they feel really sorry for themselves. And whereas I feel like you're not quite there yet. It's because it's out of your hands for the most part, but also there's a feeling of this could be so much more. There could be so much more there, but whoever you're dealing with, I feel like has a case of the poor me is how I would put it. Poor me, poor me. Everything is horrible. That kind of situation. What is in your challenge? As if that's not a challenge enough. Well, we have the Three of Staves. So this is fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There is a challenge around planning the future. There's definitely an apprehension here about where things are going. How long should I be waiting for my ships to come in? Also, this could be a situation where you are in a long distance relationship and someone here does not want to wait anymore. If you're dealing with a fire sign, it's most likely them. They're the one who's apprehensive. They're the ones that are not making future plans. This could also be a situation where you were in a long-term relationship with someone, or there's trouble kind of planning the future, waiting for progress. Having any kind of growth potential here seems to be a problem. Your outcome future is King of Staves in reverse. So this is fire sign energy again, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a fire sign, likely a Sag, or I guess it could be an Aries or Leo. This is my Sag card. If you're dealing with a Sag man, he's coming across as, I'm hearing arrogant, stubborn, prideful. This person can be very angry and lustful over you. I'm also seeing here that they've done something in an aggressive manner towards you. Either they've gone overboard in some way. But you do have a male energy, a masculine energy coming up here, and fire energy. And he's coming across as very aggressive, very angry, very lustful. Possibly someone, I wouldn't say holding a grudge, but they could be someone that has anger management issues is what I'm seeing. I just noticed there's two cards that came out here. Okay. So your romance angels want you to know something about an engagement here. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it could be either you're dealing with two different people here. because I'm actually seeing 3 people here. So for some of you, this could be a love triangle, but I'm feeling for you, Gemini, personally, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Could be that you're getting engaged. I'm feeling that this is like a separate energy here. I'm feeling this is a separate energy for some reason. And with the 3 of Staves in the challenge position, I don't feel like you have closure on someone here. It could be that they found out that you're getting engaged, Gemini, or that your relationship is taking off. That may have really hurt those person's feelings, or they may be extremely jealous of your ascension process, essentially, is what I'm saying. Kama Sutra wise, we have the 9 of Sex Wands, which is that fire sign energy, and the 9 of Flush Swords. 2 9s here, so wholeness, completion, perfection. You're definitely wrapping up a cycle here. I would say that you're about 90% done. Not by the end of this month, you're going to be done with whatever this is or whoever this is. Something here is, if you're with a fire sign, they are wanting to hang in there. They're wanting to persevere. They do not want to give up on this. Okay, so if you're with a fire sign, here's your Kama Sutra position. If you're with an air sign, likely this is your energy. Time to get out of your head. Time to get out of your head and into your bed. But there is someone here who's doing a lot of worrying. They have a lot of fears. They're just scared. I'm seeing someone here who's just scared. And also an energy here of someone that does not want to give up. They do not want this to end. However, I feel like there is a lack of closure. For your crystals, we have rhodonite and lapis lazuli. So let's talk about rhodonite. What it is, with a palette of deep pink and black, rhodonite gets its name from the Greek word for rosy. Look how beautiful that is. Naturally pink. Who needs it? Potential wasters, those deeply sighing, I hate my job types, and Sagittarians. Okay, so I definitely mentioned I saw Sagittarius energy here. You could be a Gemini that has Sag in their chart, or you're actually dealing with a Sagittarius. Where to put it? Against your open heart, begging the universe to tell you WTF you should be doing with your life. And when to use it? When that cubicle life has got you down, when it's time to drop the people-pleasing facade and start doing something that really lights you up. And when you're ready to use your real, unique powers to actually make this rapidly spinning planet a more beautiful place. So they want you to go with your heart. What does your heart say, Gemini? Go with that. And to help you do that, we're going to use rhodonite. Beautiful one. So the other one we have here is lapis lazuli. So what it is, a deep blue stone with deep history. See ancient Egypt, Tutankhamun's eyeshadow, and the Old Testament, the high priest of Israel's vestments. And the Dutch Golden Age for Mir's palette. So who needs lapis lazuli? Cat people, Leos, anyone who uses the phrase, in a past life, I'm totally convinced I was a blank, blank, blank. Okay. So there's definitely a Leo energy coming up here as well. Where to put it? As a spiritual armor that lets the world know, when I walk into a room, it's customary for y'all to bend the knee. Perfect. When to use it? When your thoughts are not your friends, call on lapis lazuli to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. Ascend your rightful throne. I'm definitely getting some Leo vibes here, and with lapis lazuli will definitely help the person in this relationship who's got the 9 of flush swords, the 9 of swords going on. Someone here definitely needs to get out of their head and needs acknowledging, you know, some spiritual armor, but also to acknowledge who they are in a past life and going with your heart. So Gemini, really beautiful messages here. I'm definitely confident that whatever you're going through, I feel like your love life is ascending. So that's the feeling that I'm getting here, is that you're being lifted up here. So I wish you guys the best. Again, if you want to book a private reading with me, I do have offerings. I do have openings available, not offerings. Well, those two. you can check below in the description for my information. Also, I am doing mid-month general readings next week, so if you want to check those out, they'll be over on Patreon. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Take care.